I should heal myself. Yeah, this looks good again.
Ah, shit.
Funny.
Ah, shit.
My dies. Oh. What is this? Oh, there's an...
Tankard!
Yeah.
Henry! Henry! What the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain! I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
You're right. I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh?
All right then, just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. I see you're still in armor, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
What? Oh.
So, shall we start?
Ready? Let's start.
What was
Draw
my
your
chair?
sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
No, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. a longer sequence. I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah, but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! That's the way! Nice! That's the way! Good! Wrong! Why don't you cover yourself? That's the way!
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Try blocking later. Pretty good. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. After covering, you have to strike straight away. Strike back after the block. Good, Henry. Sweet. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Nice work, Henry. Don't hack at my sword. Strike somewhere else. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
A 100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start. That one hit the spot.
Bro, Nick.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
How did he do that?
Ow! Kurwa!
Technique. Did you see that?
Komm, stirb endlich. Oh, wow, wow.
Ow! Kurwa!
Fuck me!
Oh, ich dachte.
Fuck me!
That must hurt.
Fuck me!
Go for it!
Knock the stuffing out of me! I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trusky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training.
Wo ist
True.
dein Gesicht?
I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this
Oh.
food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Dragging you apart was great fun. You were shit-faced, he was foaming at the mouth, and she was screaming like mad.
I was watching from the table, and I have to say, Henry, you dodged him pretty well. Did you catch a blow at all?
Aye, but nothing worth talking about.
He doesn't go down easy.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off,
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this traveling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
in the camp with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see him?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Oh, was nehme ich.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too.
Fable.
Not
The
everyone
last
can hit
Fable
their
I played
target at
was
50 paces.
second one.
And you can shoot something for your supper.
me,
Like that
maybe?
first time we went hunting.
It's more like
The first time you ever held a
Gothic?
bow. I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey
yeah, but
back?
it has a
We rolled
more
dice
open
for
world
it,
compared to
and
Fable.
I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough.
And of
oh,
course
you're
a
no
bit
fun at
more
all. There'll be
realism.
a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and
And the
strip,
combat is more involved.
Henry.
Like,
Fellas,
I don't know
come
if
and
you've
help us get out
played
of this
Mountain
armor.
Blade
Are you
or
really going to bathe here,
Chivalry
Sir
or
Hans?
something like
It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
It's
Head down, Henry.
quite a humorous game.
Closer.
First one also had a lot of jokes.
Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close.
The tutorial. The video feed is fine now. I don't know what happened earlier.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on. Let's get closer.
Perfect. Nice. I only stream for friends when they are looking for me or something.
Laundry. We have to get
Basically.
closer to the others. Only she's blocking
Someone
our
else
way.
there.
Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
More stone? Gee.
What was that sound? All right. What was that? What is this racket here?
Let's go.
I can't wait to rob every single store in town. All I ever do.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Pána je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, ty jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja, domine, aleluja.
And it's
Henry, I told you it's... Oh, fucking God, you're a...
I don't know what language that was.
Stay down,
Hungary.
for fuck's sake.
Something. Oh my gear.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute!
What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Fucking armor!
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Horses, horses, quick!
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I know. I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
I don't know. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Not like they
Pull
get
yourself together. We've got to vanish.
medical supplies. Now I went from being a knight, naked peasant.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trusky?
And I can run full sprint. My damaged shoulder.
There's someone in front of us. Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
Yeah, but I thought
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You
maybe
watch this
better
side of
to
the
let
lodge.
it in when you're just
And you,
staying put.
go to the pond.
But when you're moving around, I think it does even more damage.
To the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails,
Sacra.
everything.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
honestly think they could swim all the fast
Use your head.
Shut up.
Careful.
Cheap boy
Stick
here.
behind me.
Easier here than that skirmish
Now.
on the other side. Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men before it's better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe, but I still can't see a bloody thing.
to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty.
They're coming here! Stand still!
Watch instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond,
Run! Quick!
Yo.
Oh, no, fuck, they're in front of us! Quick, into the rocks!
Kurva! They're playing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now? Shit!
Here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Here! Damn it,
talk to
they're
him.
everywhere! What are we gonna do? How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rock. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
No.
There's a path, but through fissures. God, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff.
He was trying to catch up with him.
Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me, too.
Got it.
Oh.
Hans! Hey, Hans! Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Egger.
You're a dead man!
Have to fight naked with 5 HP. Fuck! I think I'm supposed to win.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
That was his father. Do you know? Oh, I think so.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Sick.
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all.
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Expecting 10 more minutes. Cutscene.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman. Faster.
I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Oh, shocking.
Fuck! Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ, Henry, stop yelling and move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
village got raided in the first game. Right?
Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you
My
mad?
mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Mom.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Yeah, quick story recap for the players.
Henry.
For when they don't want
Wake
to
up.
play the first one.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I swear, I won't leave you.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents.
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think again, stop!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scouts. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who?
Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened?
Almost gaming time.
What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that, but I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Okay. Yeah, I'm quite confident that it's very good. The first one was my game of the year. If I had to choose. Where was some food? What?
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Oh. Yeah, you also have to eat and stuff. Because it's nourishment. Fine. Help? Does. More.
Oh, sacra. Someone got here before me.
Where's the cheese? Cheese. That's steal stuff, by the way.
You should pull through.
Just take it. And
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a
someone
damn good
sees you,
setup here.
then guards will come. Of course, they also think you make noises. Depending on your lockpicking skill. We have a look at the. Is it? Rest. Secondary. Noise. Yeah, it also depends on what you're wearing. You can just go steal stuff in plate armor. But maybe you can with. I mean, yeah, there's also pickpocketing. Of course. Not sure how it works in this game, but I like the mini game. This. Wash myself.
Ah, I feel like a new man.
Where's my rack? That bastard. Why is it red? We all are. Wash myself again. Nice. Prison.
Saints watching over you.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Oh, what herbs?
Easy as pie. I can do that. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. Both of them grow in sunny places. There are sandstone cliffs around here. The soil underneath might suit them.
Good lad. You really do know a thing or two. I'd never have guessed. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills.
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash.
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. So's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right.
Wait. Tongue pie.
You're going to need all the saints watching over you.
Everything.
shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
Whatever, give me everything.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
The alchemy tutorial. Good. The graphics. Oh yeah. Theory.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
He fell off the cliff and broke his neck.
Don't try my temper, Crone. It was you're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit. You won't get me. Fuck! Let's go.
Nah. I won't let them get away. I need the loot.
Oh, no!
Stamina. Yeah.
Shit! Shit! Run!
Pretzel. Key. It's a dung pile. Better gear? Almost destroyed. It's regret. Something.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Could have had that. Cool. Oh, there it is.
bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
Oh, that was worth it. No.
Did they hurt you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy.
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah,
I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut.
Alchemy. Books? Alchemy book. crafting. Okay, where's the thingy?
There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Ass? Und du hast extra gemacht.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked, put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
And it's such a grind.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Wow.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Do one more. Put in more. For more potions. Level in alchemy. Carrying a
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. Oh, Sakra. Someone got here before me.
Base.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing. And that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows. And it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Work points. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. Schmeckt. Couple. That was oh shit. About this. lot of. Give me this.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
Yummy.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you. For your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and God bless you.
And you too.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Yeah, I need to craft the perk. Oh, more perks. Fuck. Charming, man.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Trotsky.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know. So I was going past and I thought I tried to sell some baskets to others there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
He charged me twice as much as me.
Fine. Belladon.
I understand. Next time I'll come straight home.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here.
I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
What about the rest of our company?
You saw for yourself, but you're right. We shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial.
And when we get back to Rattay, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of István Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him, believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going.
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies.
You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit.
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
No, I was thinking more like we could find a good spot to ambush them, stealthily. We could manage to take them, even just the two of us. Take them down one at a time. One after another.
Right. And with what? Sticks and stones? Henry, use your head. That would be suicide.
Well then, we might as well just head back to Rattay.
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughingstock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
Fine pair of that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough, stinking up my establishment.
Doesn't half taste good today. Nicely settled.
Oh?
Cold.
What was that?
Daddy's wounded.
Oh, poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then.
But the stuff's
I'll be
undrinkable.
right back.
Leave it out. Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But a second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy.
All right, we'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like you made. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad.
Where's the wedding go?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Burgle...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain.
Where do you want the sacks?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you.
I'll go and discuss it with...
And careful with them sacks. I don't... Here it comes.
Service is kind of slow today.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads. The cart won't unload itself.
Ah, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just...
It's all the same to me. Go.
I talked to that woman from the...
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her.
What?
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list, and that shouldn't be a problem.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough.
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
I understand. I'm in your service, so I'll carry all the sacks.
Thank you, Henry. And don't worry, I'll pay you back for your hard work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not for...
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, We'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year. So have you got
Ooh,
ideas? Well,
that isn't half heavy.
I wouldn't let
No.
you. I'm a bit peckish. Yeah. Blimey. You ain't afraid of hard work.
Aye, coming right up.
No, I don't care for gossip. Nor do I.
My God.
Here you go.
Listen to this.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? Or what the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond.
I've had enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hey, you. Get your sweetheart and fuck off out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Go to hell! That fella! He's the one! Hey! Get him!
Nice hit!
These days, no one will ever really say I'll rip your arse
Had
open!
enough! Don't kick!
Yeah! Spare him! Nice strike!
You haven't a chance, bastard!
You!
This is unbelievable!
Slice him up!
Fucking hell! With us, you nice strike!
Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard.
Now,
No
we
bitches.
finish this.
He's nearly got me!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Praise be Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern?
And who was too scared to speak? Well, if it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, cape.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Master Otto.
Hey! Bogo, Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Aye, aye. You're in the right place. Over here.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run in?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own biz. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise Tomcat will show you.
I'm practically naked.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although...
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
That's a pretty good idea. Tailor Bartoszek would probably throw you out of the shop. But if you can get by with things that are, let's say, slightly worn...
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
I have no money.
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semine.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find... Oh well. It was nice to meet you.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
A knack died.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Guten Tag. Did Bailiff Thrush tell you?
Tell me what?
What entertainment he's got planned for the wedding?
No, but other than that, he's been babbling about the wedding non-stop.
Can't say I blame him. After all, he's marrying off his only daughter.
I just can't listen.
What would you like this fine morning?
What do you have for...
Yo.
Maybe next time then.
Whoa.
Hey, what are you doing here? You're not allowed.
I never want to see you here again without permission.
God bless.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped it.
Greetings. What brings you here?
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play. I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Give me something to eat, thanks.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Eine Cheater wirft.
These ones here. Finished. Your turn.
Mann. Oh fuck. Oh.
Oh, come on! My God, I'm done.
Pour me one.
Money, money, money. It's all mine. Are you being cautious or cowardly?
I was talking to Bartoszek about the clothes he made for Older.
Have you
He
come
says
to
he's
break
never
some more
sewn
stuff?
anything that fine in his entire life.
I just can't wait.
I'd like to report an ambush.
That's a serious matter.
Well,
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle.
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then...
I'd like to buy something.
If it's a tradesman you're after, your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
Greetings.
Word about the price.
Warum nicht?
Here. And something for your trouble.
Oh, nein. Thank you, and take care.
What?
You can't just stroll around here without so much as to buy your leave. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. What's new in...
I heard something. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with... Well, they... And now I've been visited by... He said he found more fresh graves behind his field. Just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more?
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that now someone's stealing cabbage...
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for... Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. I need to...
With the Royal Chamberlain?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy. But he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever...
And where do I find...
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? I'm not going to put in a word for you.
Great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Hey, fella! Stop off for a bit of chat.
God be with you. I don't have a lot of time, but I'm always up for a game of dice.
I hear you. Never any harm in that. Nothing for it but to perch here and wait for our tree.
What do you mean for your tree? You're waiting for it to chop itself down?
Actually, I mean, wait until we can get to work on it.
But what's the hold-up with you?
In short, we found the perfect oak for a new mill wheel. Only some horsens set up camp beneath it for the night, and now we're waiting for them to haul ass.
Why don't you just send those reprobates packing? You've got hands like shovels, and you're scared of a few vagrants?
Vagrants? Hell, man, they're armed to the teeth. And don't stoke my fire, lad, or else you'll see what these shovels of mine can do to your face.
Nah, no chance.
I knew you.
What's your actual line of work?
Me and Yira here are axemen. We make our way round the mills fixing their wheels.
Yeah, and spending half the day sitting by the wayside, eh?
Whoa now, laddie. It takes a lot of walking to find the right tree.
I think I'll be going now.
As you please.
You're mine!
Das ist... Oh.
You haven't a chance! You want to try me?
All right then. Fuck you, Horsan!
Show what you're made of! Go at him from the right! I'm going to gut you, you horse son! What are those fancy moves, for fuck's sake? Come on, man! I'll beat you to a pulp!
Ein Questgeber. Orange. It was Raider.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Yo. Ah.
Don't think I can't see you.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
Fooling around.
Mm.
Don't think I can't see you.
Greetings. I'm glad we have people like you keeping watch after dusk. My respects.
Thanks. I'm glad someone appreciates it.
First clown. Oh.
Stop fooling around.
Test on medium. Difficult. Oh. Junge, Junge, Junge. Alles. Gar nicht.
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Gegen aus. Haben die denn nicht? Bunnies. Oh my god.
How come it's open?
Cosmic. What? Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Greetings.
Death.
Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand. What did I do to you?
I went past your garden the other day, and that dog of yours was going mad, barking and growling at me like I was a stranger. He never used to be like that.
I know. Sorry. He's getting old and losing his wits.
God bless you.
Blind as good as dead. When he takes fright, he bite your hand off.
He used to be such a
inside my hat. He was such a cute puppy. We'll miss him when he's gone.
You should get another puppy. Everyone needs something to cheer them up.
More.
All done.
Ja.
All done.
Right. If somebody paid some sort of
How are things going here?
The land is good. Apart from those assholes up on the hill, that ain't.
What do you mean?
Fucking tackled bastards. They're getting above themselves.
Do you want me to help with them?
Trust me. I'll make it worth your while.
Sure. If there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up, then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
So all I have to do is take their maypole?
Aye, but be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't. Besides, if they catch you...
All right.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head. Understand?
You want to do what to...
Piss him off. You know? Mess with him. For stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence.
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here.
What do you want?
Just to wish you a good day. You're a dead man!
Hey. What? What? That's it.
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, there's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's... nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Whoa.
Have you seen Pavlena anywhere, Henry?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her?
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own. So these old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that I'm very worried about her. What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I know I'm asking a lot of you.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. If I was you, I'd ask in Troskovitz. That's where she was heading last time I saw her. And you can look in the hut in her place in the loft. My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs.
Have you seen a stray dog around?
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. You wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Samin these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral. Take care now.
How was that? Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Fuck. Rip lockpick.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Like she got up and went straight out. Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her.
Unlocked.